Dear Jansaf, 2025 is going to be your year of change perspectives. I want you to know that although you set a lot of amazing expectations for the year, most of them don't go according to your plans, but God's. You finally found your passion for life again by appreciating the little things, finding joy in the little things, saved your life especially when stuff started hitting the fan and job opportunities weren't coming and you were scared of adding to the unemployed graduate statistic. Surreal. Eventually, you got your dream job, but your faith grew from the stillness of waiting for God's promises. Trust God and realize that He's holding your hand the whole way, even when it doesn't feel like it. It's not about the destination anymore, but the friends you made along the way. Peace out, December South. It's your future self sliding in from the craziness that is 2025. Put your belt on because this year was a full-on roller coaster. Very low lows, crazy highs, tears, laughter, and growth that turned you into an even stronger version of yourself. You won't believe half of it, but you lived it and you slayed it. Take a deep breath and let me spill everything. You started off the year with fresh energy, with a resolution stating that you would finally be a consistent gym girlie, but we both knew that would fizzle out. Every year is the same story. However, you did something huge. You finally started those driving lessons. It was about time. No more relying on everyone else. You took that step and owned it. Let me, however, mention that even with your license, you were still quite scared to drive alone. Then things got real very fast. Back at school now, reuniting with your people, everything was going great until you got your heart broken. He was genuinely one of the good ones. No betrayal, just life pulling you in different directions. Valentine's Day hit like a truck. You spent it crying, convinced you'd be alone, but plot twist, he showed up with gifts anyway. The mixed signals wrecked you, and honestly, you cried pretty much every day for months. But girl, your strength is remarkable. You healed, slowly but surely. Not long after, life decided to test you even harder. Hospital visits became a weekly thing. Places you hadn't seen in years, nights you never expected to spend there. It was scary and exhausting, but through every moment, you trusted your faith. God showed up in ways that reminded you to trust in Him fully, and it deepened your connection like never before. Then you finally turned 21. We are old now. Mom threw an amazing birthday party. The theme was Barbie, jumping castle, and all the crazy stuff. It was filled with dancing, laughs, and memories with the people who truly matter. Around that time, you started making new friends who actually lift you up and letting go of the old ones who'd been taking your kindness for granted for way too long. You owned that. It was partly on you for allowing it, but no more. You finally started putting yourself first, setting boundaries. The fun kept rolling. You discovered hidden gem restaurants, hit up concerts with the girlies, and just lived more freely than ever. I had so much fun, man. Take me back. Come October, a new guy entered the chat. He's sweet, genuine, the kind who actually treats you right. I think, but we both know that trusting someone is hard after all that we went through. You built up quite a wall. Things were moving great, but of course, old people you once spoke to that we shouldn't be mentioning kept trying to come back in. Hard pass. You're still healing, still figuring it out if you're ready to jump in fully. Exams wrapped up the year and you crashed most of them. Except that one brutal paper that turned everything upside down. It derailed the big goal you set back in January, and it did hurt. We are ever trusting God with this, knowing it is leading to something we cannot see yet. Looking back, 2025 was chaos, but it was also really beautiful and transformative. One of the toughest years, that's for sure. It was one thing after another, heartbreak, health battles, gains and losses, but you made it through stronger, wiser and prouder than ever. I'm so proud of you. You've come such a long way, and the best is still coming. You've got this. Okay, next letter. Learn, love, and loss. The loss of our long-term love made room for so much more. Our circle grew bigger, bonds grew tighter with the inner ones. Weirdly enough, our capacity to process our own emotions as well as others grew larger. We've learned and loved to be a safe space for the people around us. But something we've learned recently, yes, even in December, we're still learning, is to be careful to not hold so much space for people that you lose space for yourself. Whatever we've lacked to find in people, friendships, and our hearts, our Father has it. This year has been very uncomfortable and had a lot of emotional turmoil. But why? We had a time. We now understand that to love our people means loving them in a way that they receive love, but also realizing that people have free will. They have the free will to change, grow, to not forgive, to hurt, and to love, and whatever they make, you ultimately have to accept it. We've also learned that as much as people can hurt us, we can hurt them just as deeply, if not more. We still love yapping, people, serving, and we love spending time with ourselves alone too, so that's pretty cool. I wouldn't change a thing about what happened this year, heartbreaking or not. Strap in, girl, this is not a drill. Last year, I said character development and growth 2025, and guess what? I meant it for real. I failed tests like it was a personality trait. TXA, RRP, and I beefed real bad. I agreed to disagree with them in silence and spite. Confidence reported missing. Last seen in March. If self-belief were Wi-Fi, mine was stuck on search. Lol. My relationship ended. Dramatic pause, please. He left and I said, okay, then cried on my knees like Rose in a Titanic scene. But look at me now, emotionally elite, heartbroken but hydrated. Growth is sweet. Become culture external, they said, so I became a leader. Big title, no sleep, running on vibes, the urge to win, and one mental deep breath a week. Gave it everything until my health said, ma'am, relax. My body sent eviction notices with no forwarding address. That was awkward. Friendships fell off like expired subscriptions. Some were free trials with Audacity editions. Turns out losing people doesn't mean you're wrong. You need to take the trash out for a clean space at the end of the day. Hashtag no shade. I almost gave up. Plot twist alert. But I stayed. I rested. I learned what I'm worth. I didn't fear life. I just took the scenic roads with potholes, breakdowns, and one emotional U-turn about. So girl, I'm here to tell you, stand tall, don't fold. You're not behind, you're just rebranded and bold. Same dream, new boundaries, louder no's, and absolutely zero tolerance for HR bullies / bosses going forward. Okay? Signed, the version of you that survived and still has jokes. First of all, I just have to say thank you to everybody that sent in letters, you know. Yeah, I got this idea to shoot this entire video from something I just saw online on IG, and it was just on the topic of reflection and looking back at the year. Because, you know, usually as New Year comes around, people usually say, New Year, New Me. So I think it's important to understand that while people do say that in the light of bettering themselves, wanting to be better, we shouldn't forget what we've gone through thus far in the past year, past 5 years, past 10 years, whatever the case may be. And also acknowledge that the person you were this year is good enough. You don't have to be a you. We should try and be proud of the people we are and just be happy that, yeah, we've grown thus far. Obviously things went well this year, things went wrong. So I think it's all important that we all reflect and we all try and look back at ourselves beginning of the year and say, hey man, this is what happened, this is what I advise you to do. If we were actually able to send letters to ourselves. So I think it's an important thing we can do, just the habits of reflection, journaling, doing whatever. Yeah. So try it out and just see what you come up with, what you want to say for yourself, and don't just make it a now thing. Look at what you wrote to yourself, look at what you wanted your January 2025 self to be, and say, yeah, what do I think my January 2026 self would want to hear from myself a year from now? Try to be that person, try and think about what do you think you could learn throughout this year, and try and implement that from the get-go, you know? Yeah. It's pretty nice outside. Yeah. I hope you can hear me. The camera's almost dead, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool concept to do. On that note, another cool lesson I think I wanted to share is from one of my friends, Daniel. He didn't send me a letter, but he did send me something that he did learn from the year, and I think it's pretty powerful. And I'll just read what he said, because I think it's something we can all just think about. There's a lot we can just learn from each other and these people, since we're all social. He said that a big lesson he learned that this year is he hates the phrase "as long as you tried your best," because it does not take your specific context into account and can result in a relentless pursuit of a desired goal while sacrificing other areas of your life, which could be detrimental overall in the long term. The phrase that I've rather started to adopt is, I want to do the best that I can within the context of what I'm willing to sacrifice. I think that's pretty real, Having that, athlete mentality is pretty good sometimes, where, you just go for one goal, you push and sacrifice everything for that one thing. But realistically, we're a mosaic of different things or different aspects of our lives. You're not just one thing, you're not just a student, you're maybe a daughter or a son, a brother or a sister. So it's important to say, if you want to be the best in one thing, sacrifice for the other one thing. It's important to also say, as much as I'm willing to sacrifice in other aspects of my life, it shouldn't be too much. There should be limits to it, because you are still those aspects of yourself, and we shouldn't want to take that away from us, because in the long term, it could mess up everything. Yeah, cool. I hope everyone has a good rest of the year 2026, but not only just the year, just take it day by day. Try and just enjoy the little things. Touch grass, go outside. It's pretty cool sometimes. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Until next time, when I remember that I have this channel. Okay, cool.